that.
What if you shoot like a super ass lazy person with a red arrow, and then you tell them to do something, and they're just like, "Yo, listen, I love you, but I'm not gonna do that."
Right.
Like to them, it's like the equivalent of death, having to do something.
They just beg for the white arrow.
It's like I love you, but I won't die for you, and I won't do anything for you. But I love you.
Listen here,
Because
man,
I'm
listen
sure there
here.
are like relationships out there where someone's just not doing like anything.
Yeah.
They're just like, can you go get me a glass of water? And they're just like, get it yourself. Like, I love you. We have kids together. We have a beautiful family, but like, get your own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's people like that. So I'm wondering if there's like
people like that.
Because they were talking about this episode, like they can correct behavior with the red arrows, but there are limitations to the red arrow.
Yeah.
So if say someone wants to kill themselves, like the emo kid was talking about, and
wait,
behavior.
But they said,
or he said he wanted to keep people leave people with their arrows and the red and white arrows, and then Mirai's like, no, you can't do that, blah 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 blah. And that emo kid set up a point. He's like, yo, literally everything I say you have an issue with. So why don't you just do it then? Yo, stop talking to me.
He made this good
God
point.
Then, bro. I like barely.
But I don't wanna.
Yeah. The thing is though, when they said that when you become God, the arrows that you have are unlimited. Like they're limitless. Yeah. So you can red arrow everyone forever.
I know, but what I'm saying, not that. It's more like the red arrows themselves have restrictions.
Yeah.
Because remember when the knife girl like shot the police officer? He loved his job so much. That it almost overtook his love for her.
Yeah.
Right. So like there are some people out there that are just lazy as shit and are just not gonna want to do anything, or they feel really strongly about something. Like, what if I have white and red arrows and I'm going around just killing everyone, and then God tries to shoot a red arrow at me and tells me stop killing people, and I just love it so much that I can overtake it. I'm not all powerful, right? I can't force people to do anything.
It just goes towards Sean's point of it's a con. Like God doesn't really have as much control as he thought. Or we think, or as they portray him to have.
Yeah, or maybe it's not even God. It's just God.
Now, the problem with
God
like
love, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So with Mirai and this emo kid talking, it furthers my suspicion that Mirai ends up doing what has to be done type thing, whether it become God and like not existent to everyone anymore. Because like the emo kid's like, I want to die. Like, I don't care. Like, it's fine. And then Mirai's like, no, that's not right. You need to find a point of living. By the end of it, I think Mirai will find his happiness. Then he'll be okay with dying or whatever. And then he'll just be like, yeah, I want you to live your life the best you can before, you actually have to die. Or whatever. And then, or like, someone's about to get shot and like fucking Mirai is going to be like, me. And then he just dives into it. I don't know. I just feel like Mirai is more of he's gonna have like a tragic fall at the end of this.
I mean, just by this pretty obvious too. He's just
tragic
selfish,
fall as in death.
Like whatever. It could be death. It could be also just becoming God, even though we don't want him to. I feel like Saki doesn't want him to either because she's like, oh, I want to be with you, and he's like,
maybe.
Is Saki still under Red Arrow? Or
No, she's been done. I think she was off that when they went to school that second time.
So she actually does like him.
Yeah, I think so. But like,
what do you think? Go.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Go ahead, Andre.
Okay.
What kind of church hymn was that?
Okay, so basically what I wanted to say was, what do you think about Mirai's like outlook on things? Do you like agree with like everyone else where they're basically like Mirai's like, hey man, having the arrows and stuff is cheating, and everyone else is like, okay, but like you use the arrows to like bring you out of like your depression, where you want to commit suicide, and you're just gonna be like, no one else deserves that. Like, how is that fair? You know what I mean?
You actually brings me to what I was going to say, and you remind me, is that he's way too selfish. Like he wants these things for everyone.
That's it.
That like. And it's all about him. Like, he's like, oh, I want to live like this, so everyone else should also live like this. Or like, if you're going to be part of my life, then you need to be like this in order for me to be happy. And it's just like, that's not how you have to consider how other people feel. Like, not everyone wants what you want.
Yeah.
And I think it was good to put it to a vote, actually, because I think it was getting nowhere arguing with Mirai, because he wants what he wants and nobody's going to talk him out of this. And honestly, like he's so vague on like what he wants that it's hard to even understand like how he's so confident about it.
Yeah, he's mad selfish, I realize.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
really is.
I want all these things, but I also don't want to be God. So I don't want to make
Right?
any of these decisions. But I want to like basically give all of my ideologies onto someone else.
Exactly.
And then they have to do what I want, but
Yeah,
not on my behalf. I don't want to be the one to do it.
he's like the guy that's like, okay, like I'm in a good place right now, so like don't bring me down, you know? Like don't
He
bring me
wants
down.
everything
Like,
without
it's fine.
any sacrifice. He doesn't want to give up anything.
Yeah,
He wants
exactly.
everything that
and
he wants.
and all that brings me to my point where it's like, he's gonna realize that you can't have your cake and eat it too. So if you want the world to be like you gotta sacrifice a part, you know, something for that. Or if you realize that your way isn't the right way and people should have free will, which would basically what God wants in quotations for people, then you have to let it go out like that. Like there is no good without bad, right? So you need the bad to be just like that girl said. He's like, you can't, like it's not fun if everyone's playing on hard mode. You know, there's got to be people that have it easy, and there's got to be a way to get there. So like, I don't know. It's like video games with cheats. It's like, what's the point of this now?
Yo, I like that girl is my spirit animal, bro. She's like, yo,
she don't give a fuck about nothing.
Anyone who lets me keep these arrows. I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is, let me keep the arrows. We're good. It's fine.
Yeah,
yo, you letting me keep arrows? Yes, I'm voting for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, Trudeau comes out and be like, yo, everyone gets red arrows. It's like, all right, buddy.